Hello and welcome to my channel, Phoenix Keia Tarot. Today we're taking a look at doing a chakra spread so that you can find out how you can unstuck yourself. So we're going to be taking a look at all of the possible blockages that might be going on for you so that you can help get yourself out of any situation, okay, any situation that you feel is causing you issues at this point in time, okay. Right, so what I'm going to do with this deck, we're going to cut the deck, we're going to shuffle it 3 times, and then we're going to start pulling, okay. How can the collective unstuck themselves, please? How can the collective unstuck themselves? How can the collective unstuck themselves? Right, so collective, in your root chakra, the 8 of Swords. Right, the way that I read this is what's going on in your environment, the 8 of Swords. So it's surrounded by individuals who have got ulterior motives, surrounded by certain people who would benefit from you not being able to think for yourself, okay? Now, this is going to be up to you to free yourself from this. Right? Other people can say whatever the hell they want to say, right? It's up to you as to whether or not you believe them. Now, as you'll know, the 8 of Swords, that's a mental prison. And in this deck, it's quite a graphic illustration, okay? It's a picture of a woman who's got barbed wire around her legs, but right next to her hand is actually a wire cutter, okay? So you can choose to see beyond what it is that other people are telling you, okay? If other people are making you feel like you're somehow stuck, they're sorely mistaken. And it's your responsibility to recognize when someone's trying to keep you stuck deliberately. Because why? Because it benefits them, okay? So this is going to be on you, collective. This is absolutely going to be on you. This is what's going on in your root chakra, right? What's going on for your sacral chakra? So this is what's going on with your resources, the Death card, okay? There are changes that are going on with your resources, and I feel that you can make changes on how you better handle the resources that you have, okay? I do apologize, guys. I will be right back. Okay, so making changes to the resources that you have, collective, so that you can make the most out of what you have, so that you can stretch your resources a little bit further. Now, resources, that could be whatever you make of it, okay? That could be your energy levels, that's a resource. It could be your finances as well, okay? So you've got something that's ending here also, and it feels like your struggles, okay? So I am going to clarify that one for you. What's going on with this death energy in our collective's sacral chakra, please? And clarify death for our collective's resources. No longer wasting resources, so no longer, yeah, see, Page of Cups off balance with the 3 of Wands also off balance, yeah. No longer putting in efforts with individuals who, I want to say, who don't appreciate you. No longer helping out users, you know, so you are definitely making dramatic changes with your resources in that way, okay? For the majority of you, yeah, that is about your emotional resources for certain. I'm seeing you quite possibly cutting ties with someone here as well, okay? No longer allowing them to drag you down or to hold you back, all right? Quite possibly as well, because that sacral chakra may be feeling guilty for having to cut ties with a certain person, because perhaps you feel some kind of emotional responsibility to them. Now, this could be as well a situation for some of you where there is like a bit of a trauma bond that's gone on between yourself and someone specific, and you're breaking through that trauma bond, but then also feeling guilty about doing it because in your opinion, that person is quite vulnerable. And so if anything were to happen to them, you would absolutely blame yourself, even though you're not really wanting anything more to do with them. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you are stuck between a rock and a hard place. And that makes perfect sense as to why you'd get the death card that comes out in that position, because that's not an easy energy. Okay, I know oftentimes when that card comes out of the deck, most people just sort of brush over it. It's like, oh yeah, something's changing. But they never really divulge into how painful that change can be, because remember, it's death. Okay, it is a metaphorical death, yes, but it still carries that same amount of grief, pain, and anguish as an actual death. Do you see what I'm saying? So you mustn't overlook the intense emotions that you're currently going through, right? You definitely do need to give yourself time. Okay, I do apologize for the sudden interruptions. One of our cats has been a little bit poorly recently. It's nothing serious, but she's just feeling quite unsettled. Right, so the point I was making with this energy here, collective, is you definitely need to release, and as difficult as it's going to be, release feelings of guilt of having to cut ties and emotionally distance yourself from that specific individual. Okay, that is really, really going to help you out exponentially. The guilt or the shame that you feel is quite possibly not real. All right, with the Eight of Swords being in your root chakra especially, okay, it's probably guilt and shame that other people are trying to make you feel for needing to do this right here, okay? Is their projections, basically. So never ever take on someone else's projections as if that was your own energy, okay? Right, so in your solar plexus chakra, what is going on for you internally? The Ace of Swords, yeah, exactly. Internally, you know what's what, right? You know that you're needing this breakthrough. Your Ace of Swords is truth, clarity, revelations. A breakthrough is a very cutting energy. Cutting those ties, cutting those emotional cords, okay? You know deep down that you are doing the right thing. You know this, right? Okay, what's going on with your heart chakra? So this is what's going on in love, relationships, self-love, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, exactly. You see, I'm hoping that you can see the consistency of this particular message that's coming through here. The Eight of Cups in your heart chakra. You know that this cannot possibly go any further. You know that it's reached that certain plateau point, and that it's unfair to expect you to continue with the way that things have been going on, right? It's just not feasible at this point. The Eight of Cups. Can you tell us more about the Eight of Cups in the collective's heart chakra, please? You're needing to keep it real, okay? Yeah, Knight of Swords off balance. So you've probably already tried to have a conversation, but you might have tiptoed around it in the past, in the recent past, I'm feeling. You tiptoed around it. Now you're needing to be a lot more direct than that, okay? Because if you're not going to be direct, then they could quite easily turn things back around onto you, okay? So definitely keep it clear, keep it direct. And yeah, again, Eight of Cups, that's not easy energy. It's having to walk away from a situation where you've put a lot of emotional investment behind it, you know? Okay, so your throat chakra, what it is you need to say or do, the King of Coins. Yep. Yeah, stability, security, being practical also. Being practical is the strongest message that's coming through with this one, collective. Okay, you need to keep it practical. And remembering as well that with that being king energy, and again, it doesn't say anything about your actual gender. Okay, it's just the polarization of the feminine and the masculine principle. That's just more about doing. Okay, so do keep things practical, very realistic, and think about the long term as well with that King of Coins energy. That's very much a long-term investment. So the fact that you're needing to cut ties with this person, collective, that in of itself is the long-term investment that you're making, right? It's loving yourself enough within this very moment so that you can make those difficult decisions right now in order for your future self to benefit from it. Okay? Right, what's going on in your third eye? So this is with your higher self and your intuition. The Ace of Wands, yeah, even your intuition is urging you to take the initiative here. All right, this is very much wading through the metaphorical, deep, sticky mud at the moment, and your intuition saying, "Yeah, collective, keep going, keep going. It is going to get easier." It's going to get so much easier, and you're going to feel so relieved by the time that this is all done. Okay, and again, just for further clarity, in this particular Ace of Wands, you can see all of these old oak leaves. Okay, and that's really, really appropriate for this time of year because we are in the fall or the autumn. Okay, what is it that you need to release? What is it that you need to let go of? Right, that's literally that metaphor there with all of those falling oak leaves. All right, so definitely spiritually wise, you are going through a spiritual autumn time. You are releasing things that just don't benefit you, and it's not you being ignorant or arrogant, it's you being practical and realistic. Because you cannot continue to give to individuals who, honestly, are just dragging you down. And there's nothing arrogant about that at all, okay? In your wisdom, you know that this is the right thing to do. And you must... Once you've made this decision, collective, you need to ensure that that particular ball keeps rolling down the hill, okay? Don't stop that ball from rolling halfway down just because you become a little bit frightened or because someone else is making you feel ashamed or guilty, okay? Don't change your mind halfway down. Right, what's going on in your crown chakra? So this is going to be your guidance. It's a message from the universe, from your higher self. Look at that, it's the Fool. How appropriate and very significant for everything we've seen in this read. The Fool, a brand new journey. Taking that risk. Wow, I'm getting self-liberation. With the combination of the Ace of Wands and the Fool, that's definitely self-liberation. It's smirking in the faces of the naysayers and saying, watch me, watch me. And I absolutely fucking love that kind of attitude. I do. I love it so much because, look, it's no one else's place to tell you what you can and cannot do, right? You are a sovereign being, okay? You're not actively going out and hurting other people. You're not actively going out there and deliberately making other people's lives as miserable and as complicated as possible. No. Whoever's resonating with this read, they're just trying to live their best life possible, and they've got someone, I need to try and rein in my language a wee bit, they've got someone in the background who's nipping at them, making them feel like they're not going to achieve anything in life, which is complete bullshit. Because you will be doing it, collective. You're going to ace it. If you are resonating with this reading, can you please let me know by clicking like on the video, and that will also help keep you engaged with my channel as well, okay? What else for our collective, please? On how they can unstuck themselves. How can a collective unstuck themselves, please? Okay. Ooh, wow. Golden moment. A blessing is on its way. An important door is opening for you, and that'll make you very happy. Rare, once in a lifetime, and special. Yeah. Yeah, you recognize the gravity of what it is you're about to walk into, collective, and you understand fully that you cannot allow one person to hold you back. Sacred Traveler, there is an upcoming opportunity for you to move or travel. Enjoy this new adventure, journey, movement, trip. Go for it. Collective, whatever this is specifically for you, you have to go for it. Protection, that card wanted to be seen. You're being protected. It says protect your energy and guard yourself against the people and things that drain you. Security guard and vulnerable. Yeah. Emotionally withdrawing right over here. Alchemy, the path that you're on is about to go through a very powerful transformation, transition, changing and shift. I'm hearing turning lead into gold and turning, what are you saying? Turning restrictions into opportunities, something like that. I only caught the tail end of that, collective. I do apologise. It's something to do with turning restrictions into opportunities and turning lead into gold. You're creating these golden opportunities in your own life, and you're also meeting the universe halfway as and when they are presenting opportunities to you as well. Also, I've just noticed you've got 2 aces here on the table, which is beautiful. I really do love this energy for you, collective, because it's, I feel someone's going to get a shock, because it's like they've had their hooks into you for a while, and now you're no longer allowing them to maneuver you as if you were a puppet. Do you know what I mean? If only more people broke free from the influence of controlling individuals, if only more people on the planet did that, could you imagine how much we could achieve? It's beautiful. I love that for you, collective. Okay, so if you feel that you could benefit from further clarity, or to go check out your signs, your zodiac signs, and the other readings that I've done that you might resonate with, then you feel free to click on the link that appears at the top right hand corner of the screen. Okay, personal readings, they are available on my website. Very, very limited booking slots available though. My website is phoenixkeiatarot.com, and you can find the link for that in my description box below. Okay, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. I genuinely hope that that has helped out someone, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.